All right, what's up everybody? We are live. Today we have a bunch of hidden Fates tins open, but I actually want to show you something pretty cool. So we did try to order some Darkness Ablaze stuff and get it in as early as possible. And yeah, they arrived. We're gonna open these for actually I'm probably gonna record it right after we finish up here, and it'll go out tomorrow for tomorrow's video. And tomorrow should be a big one. We're basically starting our big giveaway. This is been long overdue, but we're going to be celebrating the fact that we hit 1,000 subs on YouTube, and we're going to be actually giving away there may be some options, but the base prize will be basically a booster box of Darkness Ablaze. So make sure you check out that video tomorrow. We're going to open up a bunch of these build and battle boxes, 4 packs each, but that's not what we're here to do today. We are obviously doing some more hidden fates. We have 6 tins all together. 3 is actually going to be for a patron. We do have a patron, the link is below, and we have 3 tins for our patron, Mr. T. For the sake of this video, we're going to refer to him as Mr. T. And so we got 3 tins for them, and then I do want to open 6, so then we'll do 3 tins for ourselves. So we had a bit of a battle on our hands. As you can see, been trying to modify the setup, so the thing is kind of in my face. I still need some tweaking, but hopefully this minimizes the amount of shaking that goes on during the openings. And I forget I think I misplaced my knife, but we're just going to crack into our first tin. Mr. T, thank you for all the support here on Patreon. He picked these up for 15 bucks a tin. So pretty good rate, 25% off of kind of like what the MSRP is, and what you could pick them up on if you were able to pick them up on GAMENERDZ whenever they have their sales. Although, ooh, actually, one big topic I do want to hit today is Champions, what's it called? Champions Path. I'm not crazy about that name, but it's been pretty crazy how the pre-orders have been going. Basically selling out in minutes. But let's get into our first tin. We have 4 packs. Looking for, of course, a shiny Charizard. We have our kind of like hit list at the top, and we'll see if we can't check any of those boxes off. So here we go with our first pack. Just to make sure I have everything working correctly. All right, pack number 1. Hey Steven, good to see you. Hope the family's doing well, including the new little one. Alright, let's see what we can do for Mr. T. Cubone. Our first rare is Justin Evie. And then we got Erica's Hospitality, nothing too crazy. So we have 3 tins for our patron and then 3 tins for ourselves. Let's see if we can get the better hits. The thing still wobbles a little bit, but I think it's significantly less. Basically, the arm that holds up the webcam is attached to the light versus the desk, because I think the desk just tends to wobble more. Steve says, glad to catch a little bit of Friday night action. Yeah, kind of like doing live openings, and as far as like this, like myself go, it's a little less time consuming, obviously, than like a 3-hour PTCGO stream, and hopefully we can hit some fire. Although I prefer to hit it for our patron. We have 3 tins for ourselves as well. But let's start talking about the Champions Path. I'm going to refer to it as like CP, I guess, versus like HF. But yeah, so pre-orders went up at GAMENERDZ. Basically sold out in like less than a minute, I feel like. The time it took me to realize the listing went up, post the link onto the Discord, and then go back and make my purchase, and they're all gone. No idea how many were actually sold. Alright, we got a Mewtwo. This one actually, no, it's not perfectly centered, so I'm not sure if this is. I am interested in getting like a PSA set, but might as well go for the 10s. So I don't think this one is centered well enough. Mewtwo is actually one of the cooler ones as far as the regular GXs go. But here's my concern. Like, I'm definitely going to be picking up some stuff for the new set, but yeah, I feel like there's so much hype of it because of all the craziness going on with Hidden Fates, and I definitely don't think, well, I do have a box over here to put all the wrappers in. I do not think the set is going to live up to the hype. I don't even think it'll come close. I think this will be very similar to like Dragon's Majesty, which was not that popular. Maybe not even there to Shining Legends. And Shining Legends, by the way, you can still pick it up today. Like, you still see them on like the Pokemon Center website sometimes for like their $45 or $50 MSRP. And so yeah, so much excitement about it. And ooh, this Ralt is very, I feel like the top is not perfect, but not bad centering. We're actually going to put this in a penny sleeve. So first thing was not that great. We did get one shiny and one GX. I feel like that's been the theme of the most recent print wave that we have, is a good number of hits, but not too many shiny GXs. Let's see, Steven asked, I was going to ask about this. I obviously quite new, but made Hidden Fates so sought after, and why might Champion's Path be different? Yeah, so why it might be different. So this is very speculative myself, but like Hidden Fates, I think it was just so perfectly designed and really captured what what collectors are looking for, which is of course the shinies. And like, so when you think about it, like people that play the game, assuming you're not like going for competitive, like ultra competitive, basically you finish the game and then like they kind of just do shiny hunting. Robert, how's it going on YouTube? So we got our second tin for Patron T. And I feel like Shining Legends tried to do that, but they had good shinies, but at the time, you know, all the max rarity that was revolved all around the GXs, and so Shining Legends wasn't really tap into it. And I feel like the coolest card was, in my opinion, the Test Tube Mewtwo, which isn't that crazy high, especially if you compare with like Hidden Fate stuff. So, all right, what is in Champion's Path? First off, I think that's a terrible name, but like so far of all like the promos, it's basically just reprints from Sword and Shield sets, and then that's all the information we really have. And I feel like of all the Sword and Shield sets, yeah, there's a couple cards that are kind of expensive, like Gold Zacian and stuff like that, but like I feel like they haven't packed enough in those sets to really like, you know, they're not super chase. They're not like Rainbow Rare Charizard. They're not like Hidden Fate Shiny Charizard, or even the Evolution. So we do got a Frogadier, not perfectly centered, but it's not bad. We'll actually put a penny sleeve on this one as well. And I do think that the ETB will be very popular. In fact, like that one sells out in like literal seconds, and it's like sold out, it seems. It went live today. I couldn't manage to get it. I feel like it took me too long to go through the checkout process on GameNerds that it was already sold out. So it's super popular, and you know, it does feature a full art Charizard. But here's my thought: is like, we know they're willing to do reprints. I wonder, unless there is some kind of reason where they can only do kind of like tin-like reprints versus the ETBs. Barring that, like if they will be prepared to reprint anything, it'll be those ETBs. All right, we got birds. This is actually, I feel like I haven't been pulling too many birds in like the recent reprints, and actually all versions of all arts of the birds I think are amazing. Oh wow, that's an amazing pack. We got a lady, and this one, it's not perfect once again. Actually from here top to bottom doesn't look perfect, but the back looks really nice. I'm actually definitely going to put this into a perfect fit, or not a perfect fit, a penny sleeve. And let's check out the birds. Birds is pretty good as well. All right, that was definitely our best pack so far. Tin number 2 coming through, full art supporter. Robert says, good here on work, 12-hour nights. Oof. Good luck, cheers, and positivity from North Carolina. Hope things are going well there. Hope everyone's able to stay safe. But yeah, long story short, I feel like this is carryover from Hidden Fates. Everyone's specking that, you know, oh, if I buy these, you know, and hold on to for a year, it'll be like 5x the price, which is going on for Hidden Fates. But I don't know, I don't see that happening. Obviously we don't know what's in the sets, and it is a reprint set, so there could be some cool stuff, there could be some new stuff, but I'm not that hopeful. I feel like this is riding on the coattails of Hidden Fates, and for like pre-orders to be as crazy as they are is a little suspect to me, and not based on what is in the set. So as far as like what my recommendations are is like, if you can buy it pre-order, oh, that's another thing, like, and everybody knows that this set is going to sell so well, or is going to pre-sell so well. So like GameNerds, like almost everything is 25% off, especially on pre-orders for however long they last. They're basically doing like $5 off or like 10% off. So like a little bit cheaper all around, and they totally can. Like even if they sold at MSRP, it would still sell in seconds. So like as far as like, oh well, you know, they shouldn't, they're higher prices. Like, well, they could even go higher and they would sell all of it. So why not? But you know, so I feel like everyone knows, and then as a result, I feel it would not surprise me if it's print wave after print wave after print wave, where, you know, when Hidden Fates came, I feel like the hype was real, and then, you know, with everything going on, it did take a while for the reprints to start. All right, so let's just step back for 1 second. Let's take inventory. We got, that was 2 out of 3 tins for T, and we did get some good number of hits. 6 out of 2 tins, actually 6, but that's including reverse energy. So I would say the hit ratio is about right. But we did get one really solid pack with a birds plus a full art lady. Definitely looking for a shiny GX. That's definitely what we are looking for right now. Robert says, I'm trying to get the newest set that's coming September, but it's out of stock. Yeah, I definitely, I would say, if nothing else, is the Lightning Energy Hollow. It's a reverse. So like, yeah, these are cool, but I wouldn't say they're super sought after. There's much better energy options. To be honest, I kind of like the Sword and Shield, the way they do those. I kind of like those. All right, on to tin number 3 for Mr. T. All right, let's get a shiny GX in here. Mr. Psychic, great to see you. Steven says, do you have a preference of what to do for the Patreon DAA? Oh, so is it DAA? Why did I always think of DAB? Booster box or double packs for me? So I would kind of say, like, let's assume we assume like similar price. So what I think it was like basically 3, so it was like 30 for a 10 pack. So compared to what I say booster boxes were like 80. So what is that, like 22 or something like that? So if we assume like we want to spend the same amount, you're looking at like 22, and I think it's just on how much do you care about Sword and Shield base. You know, are you really looking for a secret rare quick ball or a Zacian or Zamazenta? But like if you're good on Zacian and Zamazenta, which, you know, you did get the Legends of Galar tins, like I could see going all in for Darkness Ablaze. But like I think that's where I'm at, is like I really want a playset of secret rare quick balls. So I really like the double pack, and just like the amount of packs. You know, I think Darkness Ablaze is going to be what, like hunting for that Crobat primarily. Like Eternatus, where everyone will be good on. You know, you can just get that box for, was it $30? So it's gonna be Crobat and maybe like Centiskorch or something. So I don't know, if we kind of look at like how we did as far as like when you're looking for like one card in Rebel Clash, we couldn't do that at all. So I like I'm gonna go with the wide option, and I really want to play set of Secret Rare Quick Balls. I actually check that on a daily basis. They're still over like $35 on eBay, $30 on TCG Player, and they never go down. Caleb, how's it going? Robert says, great pulls. Q8K says it's lagging for me. Ooh, anyone else experiencing some lag? Let me see. On my end, I don't think there's any dropped frames. It says 0%, but I definitely believe you. Alright, so we are on tin 3 of 3 for our patron T, and then we're going to move on. So I guess we kind of got a battle, and we'll see if we can match it. I actually really hope we come through for our patron here. Alright, let's see. We got one extra pack after this one. Magikarp, Mr. Mime. Oh, wow. We did hit gold. We got a gold Feeny. I think this is the second Feeny I've pulled. I feel like it's pretty well centered. This top bar feels kind of thin, but actually so does the bottom. Left to right looks pretty good. If we look at the back, it looks perfect. So, alright, we came through for our patron. Gold Feeny. definitely need a PSA sleeve for you. So we didn't get a shiny, or we got one pack left, but we haven't hit a shiny GX, but we did get a gold card. Still haven't checked any of those boxes on the top, not the Zard or any of the evolutions, but definitely can't complain about the hits here. QAK says it is lagging, so maybe there's an issue on YouTube. Seems to be okay over on Twitch. Hey, Winter, how's it going? We're on tin number 3. We got 3 more. These are for my patron. All right, we got another Raichu. Oh, wow. Okay, this last tin was absolutely loaded. We got a Reshiram. We did get our shiny GX. This one looks pretty good as well. Not perfect. I'm not a PSA expert. I have a bunch of PSA cards, but I always buy them already graded. So the centering is not perfect. When you look up to here, I'm not sure if that will warrant a 9 versus a 10. Otherwise, this card looks really nice. And there we go. Those last 2 packs were absolutely insane. Pogo that. Hashtag Turtle Gang. Yes, we got the shine. This is not the sleeve I'm looking for. I'll have to re-sleeve these later. I've been getting ready a lot more cards for PSA, so I'm kind of running low on the penny sleeves. But the last tin was super clutch. We got a Feeny, gold Feeny, and a gold Reshiram, and then we have a bunch of other cards for our patron. And he did snag these at $15 a tin for our VIP patrons. We're gonna put all these off to the side. We'll leave these 2 big hits out, and then we'll put the rest off the side, and then we're gonna go to the tins for myself. All right, this is like the main cards to beat. I feel like T did very well. D-Han, how's it going? Robert says, so how are the PSA company hold people grading the cards? Are they just looking at the cards like you do, or do they have a special light and glasses? I imagine they do have, they have optimal lighting, and, I imagine they have kind of like what you would expect, for them to really make sure there's no like dings or anything. One Hydra, how's it going? But to be honest, I wouldn't say I really understand the grading process. At one point, this was all like second hand. Like, I feel like at one point it sounded like there were rumors that they don't spend enough time when the amount of volume that they go through. I could totally believe that. And definitely sometimes there are examples. I would say it's uncommon where like, oh, this grade got this grade, this card got this grade, and it really didn't deserve it, whether it's the thing is higher or it's lower. Nask, good to see you. Ooh, okay. For everyone on Twitch, I do have a commission for a new sub badge. So this will be the 9-month sub badge for a shiny Squirtle. So it goes Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, and then we'll go to shiny Squirtle. DJ Nask, or Picasso Nask, also created his own that is definitely going to be up for contention. Maybe we'll have to do a vote to see which one we want to use. Alright, let's see, I think we talked about, there's a drop. Oh my gosh, yeah, the supplies for PSA stuff. Actually, penny sleeves has been okay for me because I just always had a lot. But like hard cases, luckily I bought it by the case, so I still have a lot. But like, I could like flip like little things of cases, which used to cost me like cents for like, I don't know, $30 for like 100 of it. It's totally insane. Buddha 2020, thanks for that follow. And for me, it's been the card savers as opposed to the penny sleeves. I think on one of the vendors, they're going to have some on Monday, and I'm going to try to pick some up because right now, basically, it's very interesting. So first, I was using card saver ones, which is what they recommend you use, and quickly ran out of those. So then I went to card saver 2, which are much smaller. So it's not ideal. Basically, I send out bulk orders with card saver 2s. Now the card saver 2s are gone too. So it's like there's nothing you can buy. And I believe you on the penny sleeves too. It's so crazy. All right, we got a Metang. Looks very well centered, but I feel like I already submitted a bunch of these. So I feel confident that we'll already have this guy checked off as far as the PSA 10 goes. Scipio, how's it going? I'm driving, but have you in the background. Don't worry, Scipio, I'm going to narrate for you. But so we opened up some tins for our patron T. We got him a gold Feeny as well as a shiny Reshiram GX. So I would say it's pretty good for 3 tins. Steven asked, imagine your perfect HF pack. What would you hit in the reverse? Ah, well, I feel like the reverse is kind of obvious. Or let's leave out like Charizard. I feel like my perfect one. It's a good question. You know, I would say I've dramatically underestimated how popular Umbreon, and I feel like Umbreon for me is kind of like a bandwagon thing, where I didn't know it was that popular. Now everyone's like, dude, Umbreon is awesome. I would say I do like Sylveon. Maybe that would be my ideal, excluding Charizard, obviously. Then in the rare slots, you know, usually I go for full art over rainbow. But I don't know, for some reason, birds, maybe it's because I've seen a lot of the full art birds, and I've seen like so many Jesse and James and Giovanni that I'm feeling rainbow birds. Alright, so far the first 10 is just okay. We got 1 hit so far. Another Raichu. Then Eevee. But I am curious what they're going to do for Champion's Path. Terrible name again. Like how many of these are just gonna be like things like this, like, oh, you know, I don't really care about this, and whether or not they'll have like a whole nother set. They could be just slow playing and like, all right, there's this whole other thing, basically like what Shiny Vault was versus the Hidden Fate set. I guess that's possible, but based on what we know, I don't know, I feel like this set could be just riding on the coattails of Hidden Fates. Will do really well in the pre-orders, and then kind of like, oh, actually that wasn't as good as we were expecting. Alright, here we go. This is the last pack for tin number 1. We're up against our patron T, and currently losing. While we did get 2 hits out of this tin, definitely not super strong ones. Alright, let's go to the next one. I seen a promo Baby Machamp from Champ's Path. That looks pretty cool. Could be a valuable 1 prizer. Actually, I thought I saw a comment on Hooky Beach. It said like it could be make for an interesting meme deck. I didn't look at it, but definitely other people are. I've heard indications that the card could be pretty good. Oh, so another thing that's interesting is I think some people are potentially jumping, or maybe they're concluding that, all right, the stuff in Tag All-Stars, like I thought that was going to be what was in this stuff, but obviously they're moving to V's, and I guess anything is still possible that they could include those. So I'm talking about the new gold rarity where it's like the gold tag teams and stuff. I guess maybe they could still sneak those in there, but you know, people were speculating that, all right, Tag All-Stars isn't getting English print, so people are nabbing up the Japanese boxes because that's the only place you can get those arts. I personally didn't do that. I prefer not to dabble in too much Japanese product. I think it's cool to open it ahead of time. But then beyond that, like I feel like the value after the fact, like I feel like it drops off a cliff very quickly. And you know, I feel like the market for Japanese cards, especially modern Japanese cards, just isn't there. But if you do have Tag All-Stars, that could be a nice pickup. I'm not convinced. Shiny Oranguru. This is one we pull like all the time, and I do not mind this. Card is really good. Not perfectly centered. Grab a toolkit sleeve. But yeah, back to the question you asked, Steve. I don't know if it's like kind of like as far as what your needs are. It's like, you know what, I just need those Crobats. I guess Darkness Ablaze, but I think for my own openings, I'm gonna do the double packs just because I really want that playset of Quick Balls. I feel like that card is always going to be good. In fact, I find it very interesting that the staff promos on TCG Player are all sold out. And I feel like that happened very recently. And the reason that's confusing to me is like I would think that the full art secret rare will always be more desirable than the staff promo. But yeah, that was definitely a buyout of those cards. Steven says, I'm leaning DAA box. You want to do it live on YouTube? I am totally down for that. Alright, we did get a Galissapod shiny. I'm all for this guy. I like Galistopod as a Pokemon. The shiny is pretty good too. I like whenever they're like all white. It's always usually pretty cool. I feel like the back looks pretty good as far as centering goes. Stealthless5, how's it going? Thanks for that follow. And the front, I feel like you could definitely see that these borders are not equivalent. So I'm not sure it'll nab the 10. Although I think this one, I need to like better document what I send off to PSA. I'm just like, all right, this one's good, just send it out. But yeah, I'm totally up for doing it live. But oh, in case for anyone that wasn't here in the very beginning, so we did get this in the mail today. We have a bunch, or not a bunch. I should have bought more based on like how fast. So I bought this from a store called, I think if you just Google Psycho Turtle, nothing to do with me, but it just happens to be called Psycho Turtle. And they got this to me today. That is awesome. So I'm going to open that probably after we get done here for a video tomorrow. Guys, we're going to be doing a big giveaway. So we never really celebrated our 1,000 subs. So what I'm going to do is a video for tomorrow is we're going to crack those open and you can enter to win a Darkness Ablaze booster box. Potentially based on to pick where you live, we might give some additional options as far as if you want double packs instead, maybe it's like 22 of them. Because to me it'll be the same price. But so we'll do all that. Man, I ran out of sleeves. Alright, let's put this in this. Yeah, you know, when I got that in the mail, I was like, oh my gosh, what a dilemma. Like, do I open those for the live opening? But because the giveaway is Darkness Ablaze, I thought that would be more appropriate. Positive Pokemon says, got some heat in the stove now, boys. I am not sure what that means. If it means that literally like we got some, we're baking something, I'm not sure. If we mean the fire energy, if it means the fire energy, I want some more heat. Oh, Zippio, we got a narrate for Zippio. I think he's driving or something. So we got a hand or a few. I don't have too many of them. Wish I bought more. But Psycho Turtle, guys, pretty good vendor for pre-orders. They said they'll get it to you as soon as possible, and we're what, a good 2 weeks early. That is awesome. Huge shout out to them. Yeah, the Darkness Ablaze build and battle box is basically what they use for the pre-orders, or the what the heck. We got our second Galistopod, and you know what's interesting? I feel like the centering has this one's a little bit better. This one I do think is worth getting graded. But I ran out of... Wait, is this the right sleeve? No, it's not the right sleeve. But it's slightly off to the same size as the other Galistopod. Alright guys, we got a lot of bugs. Shiny bugs all day. Alright, how many tins was that? Alright, we got one last tin. So compared to... So these were for our good buddy T. And I feel like T still is winning, although we're doing pretty well on the Shiny GX, but that Gold Feeny is a beaut. Winter says, heard Get Rex say the same about me winning. Same about me winning? I feel like I get the punchline. I think it's funny, but I think I missed the build up, so it doesn't totally make sense. But knowing Get Wrecked, I think I can follow what the joke was about. And I'm pretty sure he said the same about me plenty of times. Alright guys, this is gonna be the last tin for me. But yeah, huge video tomorrow, opening up some of these and basically starting our huge giveaway. That'll probably be like the official place to, if you have any questions that you would like me to answer in the Q&A that we do, that'll be the official place to put it. Although, however, you know, there's a million means to communicate with me and they're all perfectly valid. All right guys, last 10. We need to match this gold. I feel like if we can get something competitive to the Gold Feeny, then we definitely take the W. But yeah, one extra Galistopod is not the equivalent to a Gold Tapu Fini. What do you do with all those Gyarados GX and Raichu GX? Oh, Steven, I have a lot of them. And to be honest, like sometimes like I'll just have stacks of like cards, and like so I'll put aside like all the ultra rares and GXs and stuff, and then I'll just put them like, all right, this is the hidden fates, like basically like, imagine like an ETB, and it's just filled with all like shinies and the shiny vault stuff. I think it basically one of them just has like these GXs, the ones from the tins, plus like the Wigglytuff and stuff, and then like it's like, all right, that's where they all go. But then every once I find like another stack, like, oh, there's even more of these. Winter BT says shiny Charizard would take it home. I could not agree. Like, no, can't argue that. It doesn't matter what's here. If it's not a shiny Charizard, that would just take the win. It could be, this thing could be empty, and that would still be a true statement. Ah, Pickle Rick. Always happy to see you. And this one looks pretty well centered. Top to bottom feels like it's very slightly off. I feel like this is good enough to try though. And you know, I haven't seen like the super glossy one. Everything is always super textured now, which is my preference. It would be very interesting. I think it's way too late for PSA to acknowledge like the different prints. There was like normal, and then there was super glossy, and then super textured. All right, 3 packs remaining for this one. Man, we still have not checked off any of those boxes on the top. None of the evolutions, not the Zard. Although, we can't say this was definitely very happy with the results. Just haven't checked any of those guys off the hit list. $1.17 for Gyarados on TCG Play Rich. Actually, like, yeah, for like, oh my gosh, like a GX only goes for $1. Like, don't worry, we got a bunch of those. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll show you guys. There is one thing that it's not a plot, but my plan is to, and I checked it too. Ooh, that is all right. Oh wait, no, I forgot. There's so what we opened for T, man, T did pretty good because they also have a full art lady. So like, all right, so it's kind of like we matched. I would say we won the supporter battle because Guzma over lady for sure. Reshiram Gliscopod is like pretty close, but the fact we got 2 Gliscopod definitely means we won. But the difference is not good enough to take over the Feeny. But so we got a awesome full art supporter. Definitely as far as full art supporter. Just because Guzma is more used than Cynthia, like I'm totally pumped for this Guzma, and this one looks perfect. Top to bottom a little bit off, but definitely worth the try for that PSA 10 in my opinion. Let's see, I'll put this down here. So we got our full art supporter, 2 packs remaining. What was I gonna say? All right, guys, I'm going for the entire PSA pop of a card, and it was a card that we were desperately searching for. We're opening Unified Minds. We'll show it off in 1 second, but have a bunch sleeved up, ready to go to PSA. All right, let's see what we can do. Paris, Charmander, Bill's Analysis. Oh, didn't realize that was the rare. All right, nothing there. But before we open our last pack, so this is just I'm just gonna start sending like a lot of cards I didn't plan on sending to PSA, but like especially with like how expensive everything is, I feel like there's no wrong answer as far as what to send to PSA. I think I checked. I don't think any Tortugas are graded currently, so we do have one reverse. Shoutouts to Astro, he sent this to us, Pokemon Lover 95, and he sent me this reverse, and it looks pretty well centered. And then we're gonna take 100% of the population of the Tortuga. Squirtle, like I am sending like my Blastoises. I don't have too many like really nice Squirtle arts, and I was a real fan of that Tortuga. I should get some, like I would say that's kind of like what I would just buy graded is unique Squirtles. I think like base set Squirtle is a little bit too late for me to pick up raw cards for that. Robert says, I'm stacking up tins to open in the channel. 19 now and 11 more in October. Nice. Yeah, this like, you know what, my current thought process for Champions Path is a year from now, I think we're way more likely to be cracking Hidden Fates and we'll be long done with Champions Path. So I feel like the hype is real, and I'm on board too. I'm definitely going to pick a good amount up, but I'm not as optimistic as I was. So like if you remember, actually, if for anyone that's been with this channel for a long time, before Hidden Fates was even announced, like once once I caught wind of, which was like release day of Ultra Shiny GX in Japan, like I was hooked. Like, you know, was it bait, line, and sinker, or whatever? You know, 100%. I opened a handful of Ultra Shiny GX. I opened a few of the Korean. I opened like a bunch of the Korean boxes too. And then when Hidden Fates, I was like, guys, this is the set. And then it's like the ETB is like, at one point it's like $37. Like, guys, this is the thing. This promo is so good. And then like now, like the prices are just absurd. And ooh, okay, all right. So I feel like T took it by a little bit. You know, the Feeny does, you know, whatever. Definitely over the Golisopod, and everything else is kind of like even. But either way, that was a great opening. Steven says, I love Squirtle. He's my boy, but my fave art is Bulbasaur from Shining Legends. Bulbasaur from Shining Legends. That one, I can't picture that in my head. But yeah, all right, let's do a quick recap. We'll separate, you know, what we got versus what we got for T. I do feel like T took it by a little bit. And yeah, guys, tomorrow, huge video. Make sure you enter the giveaway. So for our patron T, Ralt's Lady, got some tin stuff. Mewtwo. Actually, Mewtwo is not bad. I feel like this art is actually probably underrated because at least I have this bias of like, oh, it's just the regular GXs and Hidden Fates, but I do like that art. We got some birds. Haven't seen birds in a while. We did get a shiny Frogadier, which is cool. But then here's the gold Feeny that I do think tips the scale to our patron T, and then that Reshiram. For ourselves, Guzma, definitely the full art of choice. Oranguru, very useful card, and why not swag it with some gold. Golisopod, we actually got two Golisopods, a Matang, I'm not too crazy about the Matang. Pickle Rick, super annoying card with that roadblock, and then the tins as well. Robert Scipio says, I'm hoping for a Hidden Fates restock at my Target. Yes, so guys, for anyone trying to pick up tins still, basically, like, Target doesn't do pre-orders. So, like, I think the official release is like late September. So come mid-September, make sure, if you haven't done it already, actually do it now. Go to Target.com, type in Hidden Fates, open up a separate tab for each of the tins because those are going to be restocked. Make sure, click that button so that they email you, and install the Target app. Like, yes. The app is actually super useful because maybe you don't notice the email, but you will notice a notification on your phone. So come, I don't know, September 20th or something, the notification pop in your phone, just tap that right away, put in your order. Like, I imagine, you know, I have no idea how many Game Nerds got, but like, they got a lot. And I have to imagine Target probably picked up like, what, 10x, 100x of what they had. So like, don't pay $35 a tin, don't pay $25 a tin. There's going to be a definite opportunity to pick them up at Target. I don't know about Walmart and the such, but I think like GameStop, they always sell it for like 25 or 22. It's not that bad, but I do think it's doable at 20, and that's going to be your best bet in my opinion. All right, let me see. The Bulbasaur was gorgeous in Shiny Legends. Have 3 sleeve. All right, let me take a look at this. What is this? Pokemon.com. Oh, that is a cute one. I agree. Doing that right away. You're welcome, Robert. All right, guys. So, let's see. How are we doing here? You know, we got the... All right, guys. We're going to do something special. So, I do have 4 of these. We will open up one of them for this live stream, and then we're going to call it a night. We're going to open our other 3 in tomorrow's video. And again, that's going to be where you enter the giveaway. Again, we're going to be giving away at least we're going to give away a booster box of Dark Displays. You can opt for, potentially opt, depending where you're at, for, I don't know, 22 or something, 20 plus of those double packs. I think I would go with the double packs, but of course, it's up to you. All right, guys, let's see if we can find ourselves a Crobat. All right, let's do this. Feel like the stream's going well. I'm feeling the energy. All right, as always, guys, with anything like YouTube related, less so on Twitch, but you know, if you do want to hit that thumbs up, it does help, like kind of like broadcast, I guess, the video more. I don't know how that stuff works, but it can only help. All right, we're gonna put aside the promo. I think I saw enough to know what it is, and I'm not that happy about it. But I really want the Decidueye. But guys, we got 4 packs of this. Oh man, it's like what a good, nice consolation prize it would be to find it like a Charizard V Max, or Oh, Centiscorch would be pretty good. Eternatus, like, we're gonna pick up the promos, and then we got this over here. I guess we'll go like this. Steven says, if you ain't happy, we know who it is. I just saw like didn't see the Pokemon. I just saw some clue, which I'm like, ugh, of course this is it. Of course it's you. All right, so this might take a little bit. This might go a little slow. I feel like I've read through all the cards once, but I don't remember all of them. Once during each player's turn, player flips a coin for an attack. They may ignore all results of those coin flips at the beginning of those coin flips again. Okay, so this is just to reflip. Later on, we don't need to redo. Ooh, I like this Charizard. Simple, yet funny. Mushroom Tackle, Paralyzed, 110. All right. Larvitar, I like that Larvitar. Ooh, that Grimar's not bad too. So far, I'm liking the art. Sentret, Clink, sure. And a Cooper Aja, antibacterial skin. Very appropriate for these days. This Pokemon can't be affected by special conditions. Bench Pokemon have any damage counters on them. This, ooh. You know, a couple saucers. Just to quickly dole out 240 for stage 1. Not bad. I'm not sure how good the base is. But if that one's not too bad, that could be... You know, I feel like everyone needs a counter to Decidueye. Decidueye, in case you didn't know, so basically doesn't take damage from GXs or Vs, which include VMAXs. So it's like the easy win condition. It's like, hey, look, I only have Decidueye on the field. What are you going to do? Rose Tower. Before each player, that player may draw cards until I have 3 cards in hand. Okay. Let me start... I'm putting these in the wrong pile. Paris. Larvitar again, Golett. This feels like so much like a Magikarp art. Like, look how tiny he is compared to the rest of the picture. Electrike. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. No, thank you. And then a Clink Clang, Beam, Clockwork. 200 if you don't have Clink and Clang on your bench. This is my first time seeing this set opened on YouTube. There's definitely been a few people that have already opened it, and I was super jealous. I'm like midweek actually. I'm so stoked, guys. I'm not even like an affiliate of Psycho Turtle, but for how early we got this, I have to give them a huge shout out. And also, they have a dope name, Big Parasol. As long as your active Pokemon is attached to his active spot, prevent all effects from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all your prevent all effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to all your Pokemon. Okay, so prevents effects but not damage. We'll put this. I don't know what this is. If this is gonna Piers. Search for energy card and dark Pokemon. Reveal them. Put them into your hand. Then shuffle. Then shuffle your deck. Search your deck for an energy card and a dark Pokemon. Reveal them. Put them into your hand. Okay, so this sounds like an awesome tutor for Crobat, right? Sweden is late for this, says Robert. Does that stop the damage counter from Pult? Ooh, good question. So let's see, what other things have this kind of effect? Prevent the effects. Like Metal Goggle says specifically you can't put damage counters. Like Hood says prevent effects from abilities. And I think that does stop like damage counters from Zigzagoon. So I want to say yes, but I can't say I'm 100% positive, but I would think so. We got a Mimikyu. Your opponent's bench Pokemon can't be healed. And then Hoopa, Saltgate. If this Pokemon didn't move from the bench, this attack does nothing. Okay, 1 energy, 90 damage, but you have to rotate it. All right, let's do this first. It stops Gust on bench, basically. Oh, that's Stealthy Hood. So like this card says prevent all things, prevent from attacks, effects from attacks. So not from effects. So I think that would work for Dragapult. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I know what this is. I'm pretty sure it's the Kangaskhan. Of course it's the Kangaskhan. Although, as far as art goes, this Kangaskhan is awesome. Let me take it out. As far as which one I want, actually let me put it this way. As far as what we get from the code card, I want the Decidueye. But as far as like, I don't know, if I were to get something graded, maybe it would be this Kangaskhan. I feel like it's not perfectly centered, but I do like that art. Put you over here. Yeah, I'll put you over here. Alright, let's just see some of these other things. Breeders, nurturing, choose up to 2 Pokemon in play. For each of those Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves. Put that in evolve, then shuffle your deck. You can't use this effect in your first turn. Okay, so you can evolve 2 Pokemon versus like something you can't, but you do look through your deck. So that's kind of cool. Research, Kangaskhan. We got Hop. What are you doing here, Hop? If your Pokemon's Dark Energy, it takes 20 less damage from attack. Okay. As far as Eternatus, this sounds like a great card to have in your Eternatus deck. And as well as Hydreigon. Okay, this is the one where you may attach from your hand. Okay, so kind of like the Frostmoth. That one I'm not sure about, but was it Darkrai looks pretty good. Very nice art though. Yeah, I agree. Alright guys, this is going to be the last pack for this opening. Thanks for hanging out. Again, we're going to try to do a live opening once a week for our streams. And yeah, especially, hopefully we get our boxes of Darkness Ablaze. So I did order some from Darium. So far, they haven't shipped any yet. Winter says, I want to try the Hydreigon in some deck. It's like Rain Dance, OP. The only thing, Winter, is like, I feel like as far as Dark, everyone's just going to be trying Eternatus. And the thing is, like, Eternatus only needs 2 energy. So I feel like it's unnecessary, especially for a stage 2, but I mean, unless we're talking about expand, that could be pretty nuts. Alright, you must discard a Pokemon that has Mad Party attack from your hand. In order to use this ability, you may draw 2 cards. Mad Party, I'm guessing, is that the little teacup or something? Oh no, Mad Party attack, okay. So you gotta discard more Poltergeists to draw 2 cards. Like, why not just use the, was it Minccino? This deck does 20 damage for each of your Pokemon and discard. Oh, okay. Oh, then we kind of got like a Lost March kind of effect. I wonder how many things have Mad Party. We'll put this off to the side. Combuskin, Simeon, Bunnelby, Vanillite, Gothita, Nidic, Spinarak. It's kind of cute for a spider. And then a Wigglytuff. So pretty disappointing on our rare slots from this, although you only get 4 packs. Pokemon is now asleep. Double smash. Flip 2 coins, 90x. Alright, let's see. Eternatus plus Rose Supporter is probably better. I'm going to make Hydreigon work better than Eternatus. Watch. Nas, I feel like your true calling is in the fire-based decks. You know, there are 16 Mad Party Mons. Okay. You know, I kind of like that they keep trying these kind of mechanics. And at least this one kind of has a cool engine, although you can only discard them. But hey, it can help. So, pretty cool stuff. Sad to say, but this is like the card that's like, you know what, this I might get this graded. Not the promo we were looking for, but probably the best art. And yeah, we got some really awesome Hidden Fates packs opened. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate that. Our regular stream schedule is gonna be we're trying to go for Monday, Wednesday, Friday, with Friday being a live opening. And definitely make sure you check out tomorrow's YouTube video. I don't know when I'll drop. I'm probably gonna record it after we're done here. And yep, enter to win the giveaway. We're giving away Darkness Ablaze booster box. Celebrate 1,000 subs. Drop any questions you have in there too, and we'll do a Q&A. And yeah, thanks for hanging out. And hope you all have a great weekend. Hope everyone's able to stay safe during these hectic times. And yeah, that's all from me today. Hope everyone has a good night, and yeah, have a good weekend. I'm Wanted Turtle, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.